darlings. I'm Megan.
And I'm Matt.
And welcome to College Uncomplicated Financial Aid Boot Camp. So today we're pretty much talking all about scholarships, how to find them, how to apply for them, and some top ones.
Now remember, scholarships are a type of aid that are similar to grants, except that they're merit-based as opposed to need-based. They can come from many places, including your university, a private foundation, or even a non-profit organization.
But you may be wondering exactly when to apply for scholarships. Realize that the scholarship application process is completely dependent on the scholarship that you're applying to. Most deadlines will have to be during your senior year, while there are some during your junior year of high school.
And there are even some that are due during college.
But it definitely is good to get a head start, but we'll go over that in just a second.
So one of the biggest problems about applying to scholarships is just finding them. At most institutions, the application for admissions is also your scholarship application. However, this isn't true for all of them. So if there's a separate application that you have to fill out, be sure you do by the priority deadline. If you're unsure about the specific scholarship process at your university, just give the financial aid office a call and ask.
For private scholarships though, scholarship search engines are gonna be your best friend.
Seriously. One of the best sources for private scholarships is actually collegeboard.com. When it comes to college admissions, College Board is one of the most massive and legitimate names in the industry. They have a dedicated staff that makes sure all the information on the website is most up to date, so you can guarantee that the scholarship is legitimate. Plus, they're the organization that administers the AP exams and the SAT, so you can be pretty sure that they're above board.
They ain't shysty. The next search engine is collegenet.com, which actually is a tech company that does educational scheduling and enrollment. Their scholarship listings are actually updated monthly, and they have a really cool social community with forums where you can get all of your questions about college answered by an actual person.
The third one we're going to talk about is FASTWEB.com. FASTWEB was the first free scholarship matching service that was founded in the United States. The information is updated daily on FASTWEB, and the listings expire every 11 months, so the original posters or funders are required to update the information if it wants to stay in the database.
And because it was one of the first organizations that solely focused on scholarship matching, it is one of the most popular and widely known. If you ask anybody how to find scholarships, they're going to talk to you about fastweb.com.
And the last two are scholarships.com and scholarshipmonkey.com. These websites are updated every few months, plus they have opt-out functions when it comes to reselling your information to third-party providers.
Some other great places to look other than search engines are community and religious-based organizations in your area,
cultural or ethnic organizations in your area,
and also professional groups, including your parents' employer.
For instance, my mom works for Nationwide, and my freshman year of college, I got a Nationwide corporate scholarship because she worked for them.
So now that you've actually found your scholarships, you gotta know how to apply to them. Our biggest recommendation is to stay organized and start early.
Also, be specific about which scholarships you apply to. The people who had the most success when applying to institutional and private scholarships picked specific ones that they met the criteria for and thought they had a chance of receiving. Don't try and write one essay that you can use to apply to 17 scholarships. Pick one scholarship and write one essay for it.
Or at the very least, tweak your application and essay for each specific scholarship.
So, before we wrap up this video, we want to go through 3 of the big scholarships across the United States. The first being the Gates Millennium Scholars Program. The Gates Millennium Scholarship is unusual because it's what we call a gap scholarship. Basically what happens is that a student is awarded a specific amount of aid by their university, and then the Gates Millennium covers whatever is left up to the cost of attendance. So if a student's cost of attendance is $40,000 each year, they get $20,000 in aid. The Gates Foundation covers up to $20,000.
And to qualify for the scholarship, you must be a minority student and have a GPA of 3.3.
The scholarship application becomes available in November or December of a student's senior year of high school, and it's due sometime in mid-January.
The next scholarship program is the DELL Scholars Program, which is a $20,000 scholarship that is awarded over 4 years. That means $5,000 per year.
To qualify for the DELL Scholars Program, students must be enrolled in an approved college readiness program. For most students, this will probably be a TRIO program or an AVID program.
Just like Gates, it's open around November or December, and the deadline is around mid-January.
The final scholarship that we're going to be talking about is the COCA-COLA Scholars Program. This scholarship is open to all high school seniors who have a 3.0 unweighted GPA. The scholarship opens in August of your senior year, and you can apply up until the October 31st deadline.
On top of this, they also have 2 scholarships that are for current community college students. So those are certainly the most well-known national scholarships, but there are obviously many more. So we have additional resources on other scholarships below in the description.
And that's it for this video. If you found it useful, be sure to like the video and leave any questions in the comment section below.
You can also like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter and Pinterest at College Uncomp.
And be sure to subscribe for more financial aid boot camp.
Until next week, I'm Megan.
And I'm Matt.
Later! Ugh. No, you're supposed to go off screen!
Fail!
That's right, this semester we have a brand new series called Undoc You. It will not only have some awesome sauce information on how to apply to college if you're undocumented, it will also have some A+ amazing new co-hosts. I want to introduce you to Sheridan and Chantal.